pass set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bears ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes Diggs. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Gannon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Gannon. And that can be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again. Gannon. Man open. That's who he was. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
4-yard line.
On first down, Gannon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Now a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
For Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes Diggs. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you can take.
He rifles one that's intercepted. If you were me, you would take the Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Completed the one, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22. Raiders, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And he's got his man out of the back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gannon. Not open. Rice. Past the 20.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jimmy Rice. 57 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember we broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get to catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over,
and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now it's Trubisky. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
2-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10. Gannon, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Gannon. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's George. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he'll go down. The Bears Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. He will be taken down here on the return of what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll go to Montgomery to try to run some clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Montgomery, a 1st down and then some. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Chicago.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Gannon. He's pass